How does an open adoption agreement work? Imagine a family coming together with a shared goal of giving a child a loving future while keeping a special connection. That's what open adoption is all about. It's a way for birth parents and adoptive parents to agree on ongoing contact after the adoption is finalized. An open adoption agreement is either a legal document or a casual understanding between the birth parents and the adoptive family. It spells out how much contact they will have and what kind of information they will share. This can include exchanging letters, emails, or photos, and sometimes even in-person visits. The details are decided by both sides and can be flexible depending on what everyone agrees on. There are different types of open adoption. Fully open adoption means both families know each other's names and stay in regular contact. They might meet face-to-face often and share personal updates. Semi-open adoption involves communication through a third party, like an adoption agency or mediator. In this case, messages and photos are exchanged, but the birth parents and adoptive family do not meet directly. When the adoption process begins, the birth parents usually retain parental rights until the final legal step. After the adoption is legally finalized, the adoptive parents get full legal rights, and the birth parents' rights are officially terminated. This means the adoptive family becomes the child's legal guardians. The enforceability of open adoption agreements varies from state to state. Some states recognize and uphold these agreements if they are in the best interest of the child. Others see them more as moral commitments rather than legally binding contracts. Because of these differences, it's common for these agreements to be viewed as a way to guide future contact rather than strict legal rules. The main focus of any open adoption agreement is always the child's well-being. Courts can step in if the contact arrangements are not good for the child. Adoptive parents keep the final say on how the child is raised and what contact is appropriate. Adoption agencies, attorneys, and mediators often help create these agreements. They make sure everyone understands their rights and responsibilities. These professionals help draft clear, realistic terms that everyone agrees on. Having an open adoption agreement can help the child feel connected to their birth family, which supports their identity and emotional health. It also allows adoptive families to be transparent and answer questions openly about the child's background. In short, an open adoption agreement works by setting clear, agreed-upon rules for ongoing contact and information sharing. Once the adoption is finalized, the adoptive parents hold full legal responsibility, but the agreement helps keep the connection alive, always with the child's best interests at heart. The specific details depend on what everyone agrees to and the laws in the state where the adoption takes place.